What's up friends, Nav here with the Not Tryhards, bringing you another video today, and today I wanted to show you my favorite classes in Black Ops 3 thus far. I wanted to wait a little bit. I wanted to make this video. When this game came out, I sort of knew that this was something I wanted to do, but I wanted to wait a little bit to get myself a good sample size for gaming and for the guns that I find are useful for me, perks and attachments, etc. As you can see, I am 3rd Prestige, level 43, and I've got a decent amount of game time in, so I sort of have an idea of the guns that I like using and just the classes that generally work for me and my playstyle. And so we're going to hop in, and we're going to start with the Specialist. Vision Pulse is by far my favorite. I enjoy it because it's not something where you have to be using it. It's not like one of the deadly or the deadly specialists, I should say, where you have to be using it at all times. You can just sort of press your specialist buttons or whatever you have to do, and then it gives you a nice insight as to where people are around you, if there is anybody, and you can just go from there, and you don't have to worry about like controlling your specialist, I should say. Whereas with a Sparrow or with an Annihilator, you sort of have to be running around using it, and it might not be the best option for the situation that you're in. So anyway, that's my favorite specialist. I've been using a lot of them. I'm trying to go for the hero camo or the hero specialist gear. Slowly, I'm working towards it. I got the Ruin completely done, and I am pretty far through the Seraph. I think I just have 1 or 2 more challenges. So don't have a ton done, but I'm getting there. But anyway, so Outrider, Vision Pulse is my favorite by far. So we're gonna go into the classes, and I guess at the start I should mention that all of my perks and all of my tacticals and lethals are usually the same. I'm always, for almost every one of these classes, I'll be rocking Ghost, Fast Hands, and Gung Ho. It just seems to work for the way I play. I run and gun a lot, and so other perks such as Dead Silence or Blast, they don't really matter to me a whole lot because I'm not playing competitive either. I'm just pub stomping. So for me, these are the classes that seem to work out pretty well. So like I said, Ghost, Fast Hands, and Gung Ho. And then for my tacticals, I'm using concussions primarily. If I have to get rid of something, I'll get rid of a lethal. I rarely ever use lethals. I just use tacticals to check corners as I'm going around. I'll throw a concussion through to see if there's anyone there. And if I'm going for headshots for SMGs or whatever guns I'm using, then I'll use them to try and disorient the enemy so I can get an easy headshot. But so that's that. For almost all of my classes, we'll run down through these real quick. You'll see that except for one class, my tacticals and lethals are all the same. So we're going to start off, and my first slot is my M8. It's my favorite AR by far. I have it gold. I'm rocking the Reflex, the Quick Draw, and the Grip. I've seen a lot of people switch the Reflex with the Elo sight. I guess it's just personal preference. I'm really fine with either. I just put on the Reflex because that's what I've always done. And then Quick Draw and Grip, I find these very helpful. You've been able to pull up your M8 fast, and it doesn't really recoil too much. So, I mean, that's the M8 class that I rock. No secondary, and like I said before, tacticals and lethals are all the same. That's my favorite AR by far. My favorite SMG by far is the Kuda, and same tacticals and lethals and perks. And I'm running the Elo sight, like I said before, just preference, Quick Draw, and Grip. If I'm feeling it, sometimes I'll activate Primary Gunfighter and throw on the long barrel. But that's not really something that I usually do. I haven't used the Kuda very much recently because I've been going for the gold SMGs, all of them, to get the diamonds, and so the Kuda hasn't really been in my arsenal very recently. But hands down, my favorite SMG. It's not even close. It's my favorite by far. The Pharaoh is the next one. A lot of people I've noticed rock the Elo sight. I'm fine with the iron sights. I'm not even sure why it's on here, actually. I don't remember why I had the Elo sight on there, but I like the iron sight for it. And then I got the Grip and Quick Draw, and then I usually have long barrel on here as well. I'll get rid of a lethal and throw on long barrel. This class is a little messed up right now because this is what my class normally looks like. And then I got the cool sunshine camo or whatever that's called. I think that's cool. But anyway, that's my second SMG class. I like this one because it's a little more long distance. If you get in sort of a bigger map, you can use this one. And it really does a good job of pelting people from across the map. It's really a reliable gun. I like it a lot. Moving on, we got the KRM. It's my favorite shotgun. I only use this on one map. I can't think of what the name is. Evac, maybe? No, not Evac. I can't think of what the name of the map is, but I only use it on one map. And it's because everyone camps the house, and so I just go in there and kill people with it. But so I've got Quick Draw, Long Barrel, and Laser Sight. Pretty standard stuff. So yeah, that's that. And then I've got the Weevil, which I have gold, and I haven't really used it other than just they get it gold. It's really the only reason I ever used it. I have so many class slots that I really don't use most of these like the top 4 are my favorites by far. The bottom 4 I just sort of use if I'm trying to get gold camos or what have you. But you get extra slots every time you proceed, so that's really nice. And then the last class that I really have any real purpose for is this one, the BRM and the XM. This is if I get thrown into a game, or if I'm in a game and the other team is just destroying us and they have lots of airstrikes and kill streaks above, I will use this class because it does well at shooting them down. I should have cold-blooded on, I really should, but I just don't bother with it. I have the XM53 launcher, and the BRM is one of my favorite LMGs. It just seems very reliable and pretty decent at what it does, and so I enjoy it. And then I've got the quick draw and the grip on there. And this one is different from, obviously, there's no tacticals or lethals, and the only difference here is that it adds on flak jacket. But that's about it, guys. These last couple of classes, like I said, I don't really use a whole lot. It's mainly these top 4. These are my favorite by a long shot. So, and I guess that's about it. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you are looking for a new class, maybe one of these can help you out. They work for me. Hopefully they work for you. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys later. Peace.